Hello everyone, it's Bangstan. Today I would like to talk about the unnecessary negativity surrounding BTS's English songs. Some things I say in this video are just opinions, others are facts, please don't get them mixed up. Without waiting any longer, let's get on to the video. Firstly, they aren't looking for Western validation, merely adapting to diversity. When they made these songs, they wanted to make ARMY happy with the songs, nothing else. RM even said in the Billboard interview that they don't care about becoming mainstream, just their connection with ARMY. While they did say before that they weren't interested in making English songs, please be aware that their opinions can change. Before K-pop was popular in the West, the two countries it was most popular in outside of South Korea were Japan and China. Seeing as fan engagement and connection was and still is very prevalent in K-pop, K-pop idols were making songs in Mandarin and Japanese to further connect and get engagement with said fans. Yes, a part of it was motivated to grow their outreach in those countries, don't get me wrong, but it did help a lot in connecting to fans as well. Not to mention that idols tend to learn how to speak at least some Mandarin and Japanese to be able to more easily speak to their fans. Now the same is happening with English. If K-pop artists were making Mandarin and Japanese songs for fans, and we have no problem with it, then why do we suddenly have a problem with English? Heck, both China and Japan are major music consumers in the world, just like some English-speaking countries like the United States. If a K-pop group decided to make a song in Spanish, Hindi, French, etc., I wouldn't care, as long as they are using the language properly and respectfully. While Dynamite and Butter did help BTS's popularity in the West, it was more of a byproduct of two things. 1. Fans consuming the songs, bringing them to #1 on the Billboard chart for many weeks, and 2. Western listeners actually being willing to listen to something by them because it is in English and not Korean. Let's admit it, some Western listeners have a certain bias against them because they don't speak English. They think that if you can't understand it, why listen to it? The most they are willing to do is maybe listen to something in Spanish like Despacito. So the moment BTS made some English songs, they were willing to give it a listen. Even BTS didn't expect them to become as big as they did. For the most part, it seems like the only ones that have a problem with it are international fans. Secondly, we shouldn't expect them to consistently put out deep music. They don't always need to put out songs like Fake Love, Black Swan, or Spring Day with every release. While Dynamite, Butter, and Permission to Dance aren't their best songs, they aren't bad songs either. They are still bops that people can vibe to or listen to if they want to be cheered up. Just because the lyrics are simple, doesn't make them bad songs. They may be corny at times, but that's the fun of it, they are meant to be fun, aren't they? BTS made them to be fun, simple, on the surface songs that we could just listen to for our enjoyment. Because at the end of the day, music is meant to be a healing thing that can convey certain emotions, and these are meant to be happy songs, and happiness isn't always that deep of an emotion. The same goes with many of the other emotions. Heck, even in the last decade, there have been several popular songs that have been released that are much simpler in lyrics and/or production. But somehow when BTS release some upbeat English songs, there is a problem. At least with the English songs that have been released thus far, they haven't been trying to get us in our feelings. They might release some more English songs in the future, and who knows, some of them may be deep. We will have to wait and see what they do. It is just a speculation. Lastly, just because it isn't for you, doesn't make it bad. It is okay to have preference, but just because they aren't for you, doesn't make them bad. Opinions don't equal facts. It is your personal preference. Not everyone is going to like every song, and that's okay. But for those of you out there trying to push the agenda that these English songs are so terrible simply because you don't like them, you need to take a step back for a moment, because you are taking your opinion as a fact and attempting to convince others that you are right. It is okay to like them. It is okay not to like them. The same can be applied to those who try to convince people that they are terrible songs, because they are in English and not deep. As ARMY, we don't need to fight amongst ourselves over something like this. We have bigger fish to fry. Anyways, that is the end of today's video. I hope you all enjoyed it. Anyways, stream BTS's songs and I hope you stay happy, healthy, and safe. Goodbye.